Hello guys, I am Mansoor. Welcome to our YouTube channel, The Code is Bridge. Today we will be seeing what is tokenization. A tokenization is a concept of NLP which is used to segregate or split a group of corpus or group of sentences into small words or corpus. Okay. Um, so normally in tokenize, why we use tokenization? So just consider we are working with a huge paragraph. So we need to decode or we need to, for example, we are working in a chat bot. Okay, so a user is typing a group of sentences in the text window. So our chatbot need to understand what exactly the user is asking or what exactly the input is. So for that, we used to break down the sentences into piece of words. For example, I will say like today is Monday. Okay, so how the machine will read after tokenization? Today is one corpus, this one is one corpus, Monday is another corpus. Okay, so not corpus, it's a token. So today is Monday is divided into three tokens, today is and Monday. So based upon a different techniques we use to break down our sentences, that is called tokenization. So we have to like we in our practical session we will be just seeing how to like split the paragraph into sentences and sentences to words. Okay, so by using these three libraries, which is NLTK, Gensim, and Keras, we can able to achieve a tokenization. So most commonly used library is NLTK and Gensim. So in our practical session, we will be using NLTK library. Okay, so I will just walk you through the different types of tokenization. We have white space tokenization first. So white space tokenization is nothing but when we are writing a paragraph or a sentence or typing any message, we will be leaving a space, right? Correct. So based upon the space, our like model or how to say a compiler will like find out the space and it will be break down into a different tokens. That is known as white space tokenization. Dictionary based tokenization is nothing but an advanced method of white space tokenization. In this, a dictionary which is already predefined based upon the content of the dictionary, it will excuse me, it will be splitting out the data. And rule based tokenization, like rule based tokenization, for example, rule based how to say, for example, we have a grammar, right? So there will be a rule already defined, for example, based upon a grammar, so in active voice or passive voice or something. So based upon that rule it will be tokenizing the sentence. Okay. The next thing is regular expression. We all know, right? What is this? So one is left here. So one other will be coming here. It is known as regular expression tokenization. Based upon the regular expression which we give, it will tokenize the thing. Pin tree. Pin tree is nothing but normally, right? How to say? For example, I'm writing a sentence like I couldn't able to attend the lecture today. So how we will be writing couldn't? COULD apostrophe NT, right? So for example, in our text, how many apostrophe? Okay, let me just show it here. So for example, we will be writing, right? I couldn't able to attend the lecture today. So let me just increase the size. So here you can see, right? I couldn't able to so what happened, and one more will write something as will write something aren't used to write this, right? Aren't I? So these types of words which has apostrophe or which has any exclamation mark or any symbols with that, these words will be found out automatically and this will be tokenized. Okay, that is known as bean tree. What is this? Tokenizer, spacey tokenizer. So normally we have two things, spacey tokenizer and Moses tokenizer. So Moses tokenizer is nothing but the advanced form of spacey tokenizer. So normally spacey tokenizer is nothing but like it is a different kind of technique. Like it is, how to say, this is the most advanced and modern technique which will be faster and easier to do customization based upon our data. Okay, and one more thing is, in this thing, if we want to keep anything, for example, I told you, right, in this example there are something, and in middle we are having some dollar symbol saying $4,000. Okay, we have something like $400. Okay, and then we are having something like, okay, apostrophe, sorry, this thing, exclamation mark. So in this thing we want to remove special characters, but we need to keep this dollar to identify this $4,000. Okay, so in this case we can use this spacey tokenizer, and Moses tokenizer is nothing but the advanced form of this thing. And other one which we have is, what is this, subword tokenizer. So we have a different thing, byte pair tokenizer, word piece tokenizer. This we will be seeing in our future classes. Okay, so the simple thing is, tokenization is nothing but finding like finding a delimiter to split the words into a small tokens. Okay, now we'll go into our practical session. So now I will be opening the spider id over here. Okay, so first we'll save this id, because I will be just uploading it into a GitHub and I will be sharing with you guys. So I will be just putting it as tokenization. Okay, so as we saw in our previous session itself, right? Initially, whatever we are going to do, we will be working with this NLTK library, right? So for that, we need to import NLTK. Import NLTK. Okay, so after import, I told, right, we will be downloading the NLTK module. So for downloading that, we need to put NLTK dot download. So we will be downloading the entire functions. Okay, first let me run this. It got successfully executed. Now let me run this. So when I run this NLTK, here you can see, right, showing information. So one window, like, how to say, one line got initiated and it will be downloading all the packages over here. So let's wait until this download completes. So after a few minutes, right, we will be getting window something like this. This window is known as NLTK downloader. Okay, in this NLTK downloader, it will be having different identifiers collection. It's nothing but the libraries. Okay, so we need to click on all, and we need to click on download. So in this thing here, it will be two paths, which is server index and local directory. Server index is nothing but this is the home repository of a NLTK library, and this directory is nothing but our local data where our NLTK file is imported. Okay, so we will be going and clicking on, so be sure like you are in the all packages and click on download. Okay, once you click on download, it will take few seconds and it will be downloaded. Okay, after downloaded, our part is completed of NLTK. So we imported NLTK and we downloaded NLTK. Okay, so I will be pausing the video. After this is download is complete, I will be resuming it again. Yeah, guys, like it took a huge amount of time. Like it took around 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know why. So now it's completed. So let's refresh this. So here it's showing, right, finish downloading collection for all. So now let's go ahead and close this. So once we close this, so our NLTK is imported and NLTK is downloaded. Okay, this is for one step. For next time, you don't need to download it again. Okay, so now let's create a sentence or a paragraph. We'll say we'll assign a variable. We'll consider it as a corpus. Okay, So I have a text over here, so we'll remove this. So this is the text which I am going to use. Copy this. Okay, I'm going to use this corpus. So let me execute this. Here you can see right now we got one corpus. Okay, so for splitting this into sentences, I told you right, we will be tokenizing. First we will be executing tokenization sentence. Okay, for tokenizing sentences we need to first, for sentence we'll create one variable sentence. We have a library NLTK, right? Simple thing is just type NLTK dot. If you click dot, right, as soon as you will be getting all the modules over here. We are going to use sent underscore tokenizer. We have right sent underscore tokenizer. So we will be using this, and the tokenizing input will be our corpus. So just copy paste the corpus over here. Okay. So now I will be executing this particular sentence. If you see here, now we got our sentences. So if you see, our sentence size is 3. So the input text, this is the input text, it is divided into 3 sentences. So obviously if this is a very small sentence, in a real time we will be using a huge amount of sentences. Okay, here our input, our tokenizer splitted the sentence into 3 sentences. Till games 1 sentence, till this thing, and till this thing another sentence. Okay, so it has split it into 3 sentences. Now we know how to split our huge paragraph into a sentences. Now we'll see how to split the sentence into words. So for that, tokenization of words. Okay, so for doing tokenization of words, what we will be doing, so we'll create one variable words, same NLTK dot word tokenizer. Okay, word tokenizer, and we will be sending the paragraph. So here it is corpus, right? We will be using corpus. So let us execute this. Here you can see, right, now we executed our word. So our corpus was initially, the size of the corpus is 1. From this paragraph we have 3 sentences. Okay, so if we divide it into words, we have 52 words. When you open this, these are the 52 words which we have used. Nothing but in this entire thing we have 52 words. For it, you can just see, right, this 2 is repeated, this will be repeated. Obviously here is an is. Okay, so like this many words are repeated. So if you just remove the duplicate words, here it will be 52 words which we have used. Okay, so this is why tokenization is used, to splitting the words paragraph into sentences, sentences into words. Why we need to split? For example, see, machine only understands a numerical language, binary language, which is 0 and 1. If you feed a machine as like Backbone is one of the oldest board games, so machine will not understand. That's why we are splitting the words like this. Okay, after splitting we will be converting this into a one hot encoding. So we will be seeing that vector, what is lemmatization, what is stemming, we will be seeing in upcoming classes. So this is all for today. So the motive is, want to understand what is tokenization, why it is used. Okay, this is the practical implementation of tokenization by using NLTK libraries. If you like this video, hit a like button and share with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. Until then, thank you. Bye bye.